Good evening. It is March the 6th, 2019. And this evening, before we get into the bull market watch and go through all the 50 cryptocurrencies like we normally do, we're going to go over our contest where we're giving away over $5,000 in real Bitcoin and prizes. And we're calling this contest the biggest bull market in history, cryptocurrency trading contest. It is open to anyone who wants to join, who wants to improve their cryptocurrency trading skills. So we're going to start off by taking a look at that. First, a quick look at our disclaimer. You can pause the video to read through the details or check them out in the description below the video. Let's jump in here and take a look at what's going on with this $5,000 in prizes for the biggest bull market in history contest. So we're partnering with Altcoin Fantasy to bring a fantasy crypto trading competition to everybody who's following this channel and everybody who's interested in doing a trading competition in cryptocurrencies. It's like paper trading. It's free to join. You don't need any money. You can click here to join the contest, or you can click right through to the contest page itself, and I'll put that into the chat here. Hey, GBU Wally, good to have you here. And I'm super excited about this contest. So click on this, altcoinfantasy.com/team/IntroToCryptos, and you can join, learn, trade, and win for free. So you can get in there, you can trade. It's a fantastic system. I wish I could have built it something like that myself. I have website coding envy when I see something like that. So we've got prizes for the contest. We've got some frequently asked questions here. Click on play now for free, sign up and register. And I'll be talking more about that as we go along. It's super exciting, and it's the perfect time to be doing this if you know about our cryptocurrency trading strategy. So we have this free chapter that you can get from IntroToCryptos.ca, and what I want to see is people taking this free chapter, go and test this strategy out with this trading competition. And I want to see people who are taking this really clean up in this competition. We'll see if this trading strategy is the best or not. This is putting it to the test, and it's everybody using it, not just me, not just one person. I really can't wait to see how this all turns out. Now, let's jump back into the bull market watch. The routine is, I got so many tabs open. The routine is we're going to go through these 50 different cryptocurrencies, and we're going to look at the chart, and we're grading them against our simple trading plan to see if they are a buy, an alert, a hold, or neutral, or even a fail or a near fail. And we have a color coding here that we go through to show what our range is. Then we add up all those colors to give ourselves a bullishness or a bearishness index. Now, as we know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, oh, look at Bitcoin go. We just got a nice big green candle there on Bitcoin. This is big news right now. And I'm going to interrupt the regular scheduled program here just to zoom back on Bitcoin and take a look at this, because this is a really key chart formation and more breakout from here. But we need more volume on this, though. Need more volume on that for that to really bite and dig through. So now let's go through our list. So as usual, we'll go through. Hey Wolf 762, good to have you here. AOL Chandra, it's good to have you along. And GBU Wally. Anybody else in the vicinity, say hello in the chat. This is a good community thing here. And you know what? If you're a beginner, put in there, hi, this is Joe, I'm a beginner. Hi, this is Frank, I'm experienced. Hi, this is John, I'm a master. You know, whatever. Put in there, let me know what kind of cryptocurrency trading experience you have. Is this cryptocurrency trading contest going to be something that really helps you? I hope so. Now, let's dig into this. So this has been an alert for a long time, and it seems like it's been an alert for a long time, but today it remains an alert. And we're going to go on to basic attention token. Theta has gone on such a tear. I want to go and take a look at that too. This has made a bottom formation that we identified here. We gave this a green a while ago, and it's still a hold. We could just sit and hold on this for a while. It's, I think, anyway. Hey, JC Denton, good to have you here. 10 watching, 10 likes. That's awesome. I didn't email out today that this is coming up, so hopefully a few more people pick up just because of the keywords in the video, or because you guys shared on social media. Basic attention token. PCH ABC. When we zoom in on this, it's not giving anything we can do anything with yet. BCH SV, same thing. The chart pattern isn't giving us anything. It could break higher, probably is going to. If Bitcoin is, these things will as well. BCN, what are you doing? Still nothing we can write home about. So we can go up into our chart here. Oh, BNT. These first few I have out of order, but I'm used to it now. So we have lower lows here all the way along. Nothing going on in BNT. Still a near fail, maybe neutral, but these ones, I'll give them neutral. Nothing going on, nothing going on. And Bitcoin, of course, now I'm going to say this is at least an alert and maybe a hold. Let's go to sneak a look at Wabi here. BTC USD. Yeah, so it's an alert. It's not a hold yet until it breaks above these levels for our trading plan, but for a lot of other trading plans, they are jumping in with 2 feet right now. So this is a really wicked time for my my conspiracy theory. Now there's going to be a whole bunch of people getting excited. There'll be a ton of people putting on their long positions here. They'll put them on with too great of leverage with their stop losses too close. The algorithms can see all that. They dump it down, spike down, get everybody's stop losses, and then prices take off. My conspiracy theory anyway. It's one of the reasons I trade on the 12-hour bars, so that you don't get bitten into those things as often. Those small moves on the small time frame. So we've got Bitcoin as an alert. The last while we've had BitShares as a hold and then went back to neutral. And that's because it dipped back a little bit here. So we said, okay, this is neutral. Now it's warming itself up at least to an alert. And if I zoom out to the 1 year, no, back out to the 12-hour bars here, what I want to point out, and I may have mentioned this before, and I'll probably mention it again, is this cup with handle formation starting out here. If this plays out as true, then we're going to see this into these levels, maybe this high. And it would be not a problem for it to just do a step up like that. So I'm pretty excited about that market. I'm going to put it as an alert right now, and if it breaks up higher, then we'll mark it as a hold, because these are not actual trading signals. These are just bullish or bearish indication. This is, I'm going to put it as an alert. It's so close to taking off now, and it's inside this 1, 2, 3 bottom. Really wonderful chart. And if I zoom out to the 1 year view, look at how that looks. That looks fantastic. Right back at these old historical levels. How long has this been now? Oh, well, 2 months, more than 2 months building. So that's a beautiful formation. Really high five on that. That we're here for this moment to be able to even mark that opportunity out is just amazing. Look at the candles of buying going on here in Clam. This is not done going up. And of course I could be wrong, because it's just breaking out. If it breaks to the low side out of this, then it is a top formation. And I immediately want to start to look at the indicators here. Is there a big divergence? Nothing, not really. We'll have to wait and see, but it's right at the very edge now of a sell signal as to take your profit and get out. So what do we do for our thing marked as a hold? It's still a hold here today, and we'll maybe mark it as a cold fish tomorrow if it drops out of there, out of that channel. Civic coin, this is warmer. I'm going to put it back to neutral. know what? I'm going to leave it as a hold. We've already got it as a hold. Oops, I'm typing on the wrong thing. Hold. Slide that over. Dash should be getting back up to an alert for us. So we got into it here. I don't know why it went back from, okay, we said it was a cold fish when it pulled back. Sure, okay. But now I'm going to move it back to alert status. And if for my own trading, on a breakout from this, I would have been holding and I wouldn't have gotten out on this pullback. Not at all. Not at this time in the markets. But this is just a bullishness, bearishness index, not an actual trade. So this still looks like a near fail, even though I'm super excited about it taking off. Digibyte. A Digibyte. Yes, indeed. Who loves Digibyte? Ed, Digibyte, and Theta. DTA. Hey, XRP for me. I will check that out. I love your name. I really liked this coin earlier in the markets. I was stoked because of this massive triangle pattern that it was building. I thought it was going to be going straight to the moon, but it just petered off and did like nothing. So now it's a whole new formation, and that consolidation doesn't have much merit at all. But this now has some news. So that gives us the initial stage takeoff, and you could put on part of your position on the beginning here. If this pulls back, you would find a place to put on another part of your position, and then you're set for the longer term bit of the trend. And you've done it entering with the least risk possible by setting up your position like that in stages. So what's it look like it's doing now? Well, in this thing it's still bullish. I don't know why I had it in neutral last time. Doge, well, I can only put it neutral, but I still think it's going to be going crazy. I still think this is going to be a 6-time or a 10-time market when it goes. EOS, this is when we saw the consolidation. We were all chatting about it here. This pullback, we didn't consider this to be an exit and left it as a hold all the way along, where some of the other ones, any little pullback, I turned it to a neutral. So this kind of consistency of going through your own trading plan every day and writing this stuff down is really key, so that you do say the same thing every day when you look at the same chart instead of being slightly different. This is a great consolidation. I'm going to put it as an alert just for our bullishness index, not as a trading plan. Factum is building up here. So I was expecting it earlier, but it kind of failed and stepped back. So now it's given us a brand new 1, 2, 3 bottom formation, and it's giving us a consolidation pattern here that technically is pretty cool, but it doesn't give us a direction. However, some of the fundamentals behind this project do give us a little bit more direction. After I published a video yesterday, 2 days ago, I had a comment where somebody replied back saying to pay attention because Factum is under the process of getting listed on Binance. Should that happen, there will be some takeoff. So I'm really watching this pattern as though it's going to be consolidating and blasting rather than consolidating and dumping. But we'll see, because this consolidation doesn't give us a direction. I'm just taking that bias out of the news in the market. Now, DTA, I got distracted, which is not hard. DTA. I don't even know that one. It's on Bitfinex. Well, I can't tell you much about DTA. There's not enough going on here in DTA. Yeah, nothing going on in DTA. This is a long shot. This is the 50-to-1 horse at the Derby. There's no chart pattern here. There's no bottom formation. It may take off, but I don't know. There's nothing saying that there's volume picking up in the project where you've got somebody buying a whole swath of it, then it gets quiet. Another time they're buying a whole swath and everything gets quiet. You don't see those pre-pump patterns building up in this one so it's not getting it from me. And when I zoom in, no, there is some buying going on here, but it's not, and it could take off, but it's not giving me a pattern I can jump on. Hey, old Scott, good to have you here. Now, if you are just tuning in, you wonder about the title of the video where I'm talking about over $5,000 in prizes for the biggest bull market in history, cryptocurrency trading contest. Be sure to check out the chat, or there's a link down below, and head over to our partner's website, Altcoin Fantasy, and they have an enormously fantastic website there. Go to Altcoin Fantasy, join up to this contest, and let's see if this trading plan that we're working on, let's see who can run it the best. Let's see if it works better than some of the other trading people out there. I am pretty keen. Wow, Litecoin's pulling back, Bitcoin's giving us a step up. Let's zoom into the 5-minute bars. 1-minute bars, we'll zoom back in on this in a bit. Looking at Factum. I'm going to put it as an alert. Foam. Whoops, too far. Is it still good? Okay. Foam. This is actually pretty good. It's consolidating pretty nicely. We've got a big candle there. Sorry, let me do the 1 week view, 1 month view. We got a pretty big candle there. So this is what I like. This big pre-pump candle where somebody, maybe there was a sell order above the market and somebody just went scoop and bought it all without changing the price of the market. That's huge. That's the kind of pre-pump signal I like to see in the chart. So foam, I'm going to actually put it as an alert. Not a classic pattern, but still consolidating nicely with the market condition, Bitcoin taking off, everything all building up like this. Game, it's almost an alert. I'm going to put it neutral. It's almost consolidated enough in that triangle to be looking like it's something to be alert, that it's going to be taking off and turn into a buy signal. There's always that stage before a signal turns live that you can see it coming, right? The pitch has been thrown and you know the ball is on the way. Then they're just waiting for the right moment to see if the tide has changed. So gas, I guess I'll leave it as a neutral just because it's not as close as some of the others for taking off. Golem Network Token, GNT. I really like this one. I like these patterns of the buy volume going on in here, and yet it needs a few more ticks up before I can give it the alert. Hunter Coin. Oh, by the way, when we are doing this alert, I am going to take not these. I'm going to take the trading alerts that we have as a package on our website. I'm going to trade the contest with those alerts, and we'll see exactly how well they work out. We've had some fantastic trades in there, well over 100% on some of these trades. Huge. Hunter Coin, not one of them though. It's building up. I'll put it as neutral, but maybe I'm being biased and maybe it should be an alert. Maybe tomorrow it'll be an alert. KNC did a big move up and pulled back since we put it as an alert, so I'll put it back to hold position and leave it there, because unless it dumps down to a sell, we're just going to ride it now. Library Credit, this is an alert again, and it'll be a hold if it jumps up at all. It's looking good. Loom, okay, we nailed this one, so we're still holding Loom because our job is to know when we are wrong. It's the market's job to tell us how correct we are. It's never the market's job. This is a hold. It's never the market's job to tell us when we are wrong. We never let the market tell us when we are wrong. We are the ones that decide when we are wrong in a trade. And then we let the market decide how correct we are. So once you're in a trade and you get that stop loss just above your entry, lots of times, especially right now, I'd say sit on your hands and let it go. Let's see how correct we really are. This one has been a hold for a while for us, and so it's not the most important coin for the contest. It's been a hold already. We want some of these ones coming way down here that are, I had this as an alert and I can't do it anymore. You have to call it a near fail. It's so down low. Maybe it's going to crack lower. Mana did a nice run up and pulled back. It gave us the retest of our 1, 2, 3 bottom formation, consolidated, gave us a bit of strength, and has pulled back. So still, anything in this range pulling up from there would be a buy. So I'm going to put it as an alert again. It's close. It's still an alert. It's still close. Navcoin, what did you do? You came up just a little bit. It's still an alert. Tomorrow maybe it'll be a hold. It's such a beautiful chart pattern. And when it's come out of these chart patterns before, it's done some pretty impressive moves. It's a small market cap coin. So we'll see what happens when that happens. Namecoin, look at that. We had it as an alert. I just know this isn't a trading signal, just saying that it's bullish. NXT, look at this formation. I'll leave it. I gotta put it, yeah, alert again. If it breaks out of that, I would trade it. OMG, 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. So it's neutral for now, but I like that it's staging this way. I like that it's come back and built that strength of the bottom formation. Now, if it comes up and consolidates a bit and then breaks above this stuff, that's going to be very strong. Omni we had as a hold. Look at that. It did. It made that huge triangle like many of the others made this huge triangle. And then we see a bunch of volume as it jumps out of there. Love it. And then you would put your stop loss just above your entry and you would sit on your hands. That's the hardest part. Here's another great consolidation that we're seeing build up. There's quite a bit of trade volume in this one. So it stays an alert. Yeah, I love it. Poly, it's not on my chart, but it's getting quite a bit of volume here this last little bit. It's got a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. Had a little 1, 2, 3. So you could consider this to be a breakout and a retest of these support levels. And strength off of that would be another buy signal. PPC. Gotta zoom out. Okay, it's a double bottom and we got a little tiny little 1, 2, 3 bottom over here. So it stays an alert and it'll be a hold in a moment. If it starts to be breaking above that, it'll really go. We've got such a long bottom formation here. These are all just itching to take off. Hey Lemar, good to have you along. Thank you for joining us and thanks for saying hello. Good to know that you're here. If you've got a coin you want me to take a look at, you know the routine. Neutral for quantum. Rep, what are you doing? Oh, okay, so this is building up a little bit here. It's still neutral, but I'll bet you this is going to be taking stage 2 up to the next level now. SBD, we got some big candles to the downside. I don't know. But you know, if it did break above that, it's a tradable signal for me. Siacoin. Okay, I'll give you a neutral. Irma, good to have you here. Susie1, an enthusiastic member of our community, and it's good to have you on the live stream. There's some fantastic things setting up here right now. It's insane. SNT. Look at this triangle. I don't know, these patterns just jump out at me when I look at a chart now. I see these triangles, I see the consolidation zones, and they when this breaks above that, it's going to be great. We were saying that we would wait till it broke or pushed against this green line, and then we would call it an alert. If it broke above, we would call it a hold. But now that it's consolidated down to this specific pattern, now I'm going to make it an alert where it stands, and it'll be a hold on the breakout above that. So it's a bit of a different. So SNT is an alert. What am I doing here? Okay, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, it's an alert. Steam we had as hold, and I love it. I'm so glad we nailed this one. Storage, I've been biased on for a long time, and talking about it, and it's done some great stuff. And I would recommend that this remains a hold. This is a time to just err on the side of holding rather than jumping in and out. For my own part. Oh, and this is a great looking chart now. It's been hell all the way along coming down here, but now it's built up. The one thing that's missing is a whack of volume. It really needs a big stage of volume to be able to push it up and drive it past these levels. So maybe there will be a news announcement. There's supposed to be. Buy on the rumor, sell on the news. Stratus. great. This triangle is also consolidating and continuing. So readjust now that time has come along, and it gives it the same thing. I'll leave it as an alert, because if it punctures above there, it's going to be dancing. Same here. This is another market that's made a great bottom formation, and this is the kind of big buying pattern that I like to see. Huge, big green buying. Some institutional investor just stepped up and said, I'll have a piece of that. So this remains an alert, and it won't be long. One more tick higher, a little bit higher out of these ranges, and we'll call that a hold. Buy a coin. Okay, this has had some really big candles here too, and it's building up, and it's still an alert. I thought it would be going already, but it's one of those ones that's driving us crazy with just staying in alert status. This was an alert for a while. We call it a hold. It's still up above our levels. I would still maintain it as a hold and a bullish. Counterparty wasn't expecting much. It really is still a near fail. XEM, this one every time. I'm still, what's going on here? I thought this one had more juice than what's going on here. So I can give it neutral right now because of those couple green candles, but maybe being generous because I like the coin and I'm biased. This is probably taking off right away. Probably. We have the fantastic formation. It's really consolidating. Just need that volume. Get a big spike of volume as it's picking up, and that'll be the launch. I'm going to put it as an alert because of that consolidation pattern. It may be a little premature, but if you're starting out with proper risk control rules and you know how to state your risk control rules correctly. Why did I have this as an alert? 3-month view. Give me my EMAs. Well, yeah, it's been a whole month sideways here, so I do have to leave it as an alert. The moving averages cross over and it breaks above that. That's what the trading plan is. Sometimes I have to just trade it and just do it. Throw my hands up and say, that's what the plan says. Just do it. This is still neutral. I really wanted it to be an alert, but not yet. Zcash? No, well, near fail, which is still very bearish. ZRX, okay, I'll leave it as a near fail as well. It may jump up to neutral here pretty soon, but I don't know. Now, where is that? There we go. Now I get to update this, and we'll see our graphs change. A big drop in neutral and a big rise in alerts. So quite a jump up in bullishness in this market. So we had a bunch more alerts here turn up here today that are new. That's pretty cool. And that's the kind of thing that I want to be using and trading in that trading competition. Let's see how it goes. Go over to altcoin fantasy /team/IntroToCryptos and join the contest. So the contest will be 1 month in duration. You start off with a fantasy portfolio of $10,000 and you can invest it any way you want. It hooks up to Binance so that you can go through all the coins there. The one catch is that we need a minimum of 1,000 players before the contest starts. And you'll receive an email if you register today. You'll receive an email when we're reaching the 1,000. And of course, every day now, I'll be updating how many do we have? How many do we need? Let's get this going. Let's get this contest going. It's an important time to do this. So, total prize value of $5,733. We have 2 random winners are going to get the full cryptocurrency lifetime course and a lifetime membership with our community. Those are random. So anybody taking the anyone taking the contest could win that. Not just some of the people who are in the top 100 of the contest. Yes, yes, Arrowman, there is SysBTC Binance. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. There is some volume picking up in all the cryptos. You can see the change in the buying activities. It's amazing. So I'm going to go over and take a look at SysBTC over on Binance. looking good. It really is. And it doesn't have enough of the chart history as we do over on poloniex. Where's Sys now? Oh, that looks so good. The chart looks better on poloniex just by the quick first glance there, but you can see here on poloniex we have a lot more history where this really staged and staged and staged quite a bit higher through March of 2017, and then through November, December of 2018, it didn't do quite as big of a move. So we'll see what goes on with this one now. But that chart pattern looks great. What are we at? Yeah, in the daily charts, this is looking fantastic. It looks like it's just going to go a big candle straight up to from 1400 to 2000 and just go boom, just like this candle. Zoom, straight up. Of course, I don't know. If I remember right, the amount of trade volume right now is the same as September 2017. Okay, but I'm going to go to all the way back, go to my favorites, go to BitShares, just because I know it has a lot of history. Look at the volume picking up in BitShares right now. Go to the 1 year view, 5 year view, zoom back, and look at the trade volume in the history back here. Back through 2016, 2017, 2017, then in 2018, it petered off to very little volume all the way along. Very little volume the whole way along. So should volume start to pick back up to where we were in historical times, we are going to see much the same thing happening in prices. And look how volume skittled down to almost nothing, and then it started to pick up. And we have, this is a 1 week view, so we had a week of good volume, another week, a third week of really good volume, and then it was like a month, 6 weeks later before the huge volume came in. So, and then massive volume. So we still have 1, 2, 3 months before the really big volume comes in, if we're following a pattern that is similar to what happened here. Awesome. Great to talk about the volume stuff there, Arrow Man. Thank you. Let's go to our 4. So Bitcoin was making some noise and it's faded back. Let's go to the 30-minute view. I still think it's going to be taking off from here big time. It's always nice to be live and have that be the moment that the Bitcoin really takes off, or a crypto really blasts to the moon. That would be awesome. Let's see what's going on. We got Wabi and BCPT really taking off, up 20%. Raven coins up another 15%. Go is up 11. So these are all the coins that are going to be in our trading contest. Some of the coins are on poloniex, but most, like, we're using Binance for the trading contest. So that about wraps it up for today. I've got a wicked hot yoga class coming up in a short while, so I'm going to go and get hydrated and prepared for that. And I appreciate you guys being here. I want to thank the stream boss, GBU Professor Wally, for keeping his spot in the front. And I want to thank Old Scott for his couple tips there in cryptocurrencies. Crypto Trader Vader, thank you for your tip in cryptocurrencies. And I want to thank all the people who are subscribing lately to this channel. That's awesome. I love all the thumbs up. They do make me happy. And thank you again for joining in. Let's all get crazy wealthy in cryptocurrencies. And that'll be it for today. I'm going to sign off and wish you guys all the best in your cryptocurrency trading. We'll see you tomorrow.